so they probably
Yeah.
switched it up.
You think it's rigged? You think they flipped the script?
I mean, I say yes and no.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's a lot of shit that's real, but at the same time, you can't rig. You can't like rig 24 men on the field or 22 men on the field.
Yeah. But they have this thing, like, they changed the NFL from, like, a actual sport to entertainment.
Entertainment, yeah. I
So
seen
they
that, yeah.
could legally rig it, and they
Yeah.
will get away with it.
They ain't gonna get no penalty for that.
Yeah, but
I mean, shit. I think the refs do play a part because like certain refs that ref the games, they be calling a whole lot of crazy stuff.
they've caught some refs for that before on NBA.
Yeah.
But so are you here? Are you from Richmond? Like,
Yeah, I'm from
born and
Southside.
raised?
Yeah, born and raised, yeah.
What was life like growing up?
Shit, just like any regular lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, in the hood growing up.
Yeah.
Just outside with your friends, cutting grass for money.
What was like a little memorable childhood memory you got? Maybe like a funny story, a fight, just some shit you won't forget.
Shit. Growing up, like early ages, I would say probably like just cutting grass, doing yards, making money, and then just like my twin brother, like just fighting and playing outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, what about school? What was school life like for you?
Oh yeah, school was straight. I always been like straight A's and B's.
So you was a scholar?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
yeah, I'm in college right now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that.
Yes, sir.
How's college going?
It's going good. I'm a junior right now.
And what you major in?
Communication studies.
Communications? Oh,
yeah, digital media.
So you're 3 years in then, right?
Yeah.
How the parties like? You go to BSU?
No, I go to Longwood.
Oh, Longwood. Okay.
It's in Farmville.
They got parties out there?
Yeah, but I don't really go to it.
Yeah.
It's a PWI, so I don't really be doing too much.
PWI, what's that?
Primarily white institution.
Oh, okay. That's an actual thing?
Yeah.
Damn.
And then like HBCU, historical black college.
Yeah, I've heard of HBCU. Yeah. I didn't know PWI was a thing though.
I mean, it's probably not like a technical thing, but it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so you know, when did you start with the videography?
I mean, I didn't even know I was gonna do this. To be honest with you, I'll say like, I was just talking to my mans on top of the church one time. Like we used to climb up the church. Yeah. Like just sit on the roof and chill.
Like over there by the hill, like Church Hill, or which one?
Nah, Southside.
Okay.
Like Briar Rock area.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were just talking about Zach TV. He used to be an interviewer in Chicago. Okay. And that just sparked something in my mind to get a camera. Yeah. So I asked my dad to give me a camera. He looked out for that, John. You know what I'm saying? My brother outside.
Oh, tell me you could come in.
But growing up was cool though. Yeah. I just someone was just telling me to get a camera. So I got a camera and I didn't know what I was doing at first. Yeah. I was just taking pictures.
What camera you got?
Like it was a Nikon D3200.
Okay. Yeah. Was that like a actual camera, or like a camcorder, or
a DSLR? Okay. Yeah. I just started taking pictures in the front yard, like taking pictures of my dog or leaves outside, trees and shit. Yeah. I ain't do no color grading. I just like would send them to my phone with the little SD card reader. Yeah. And my mans, they was rapping. So I'm like, all right, I got a camera. Let me shoot a music video. So like I was still on the phone, editing on the phone, like for my first couple of videos. Yeah. Probably like for the first year for real. Yeah. Editing on my phone.
You didn't have a laptop?
Nah.
Oh shit.
Not at the time, nah.
So I mean, shit, I think that's harder to do it on the phone than on the laptop, right? Well, at least to make it look good.
I mean, I'll say the quality, yeah, as far as quality and effects and all that. But like, if you're not doing a whole bunch of effects and you're just doing flashes, zooms, slow mos, you can get crazy on the phone.
So at first you was just doing it for your homies, and then like people started seeing your work and they started reaching out to you.
Yeah, it was like a snowball effect for real.
Yeah. How long did it take you to like build like a clientele, you could say?
A solid clientele, really like not even till
what's up?
Like the beginning of 2023 for real.
We got cheer for you, bro.
Like towards the beginning of 2023, that's when shit started taking off. Okay. Like, cause at first it was just doing freelance work, just whatever I could get my hands on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'll probably charge like, I know my first video I made like $20.
Hey, shit, $20.
Yeah, that's the first time I got paid. But like the first couple jumps was free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you told me you did 30 free ones back in May, right?
Yeah, I did 30 free videos in May.
How come you did 30 free videos? Was that like a marketing
tactic? Yeah, it was a marketing tactic. Okay. Like, it was more of like taking a risk to see if I get the reward. And I think I got a good reward off of it.
You know, when you do 30 free videos, was that all like in 1 month?
Yeah.
How do you manage to like keep it like? I'm sure like the quality may have dropped a little because there's so many, or
no, I would say the quality advanced.
Yeah. Just from doing that many?
Because, like, it was a lot more hands-on work that I was doing every single day. So like, I started May 7th, and I was doing like 2 or 3 shoots a day.
Yeah.
And like, I probably had like 3, 4 off days or something. Damn. I was doing multiple videos every single day, and I was dropping them videos during the same month. Like, yeah. But I ain't gonna lie though, it's probably like the hardest thing I ever did.
I bet, because if you got that many like stacked up, it's hard to drop them. Because it's one thing to record 30, it's one thing to edit and drop 30. Yeah. That's probably harder than doing the actual filming, right?
For sure. Doing the editing process is way harder than the filming. The filming is the easy part.
I bet, yeah. But like, you know, what do you think like your style of music videos is? Like, what do you think separates you from other videographers in the city?
I mean, shit, not even in the city, in the world, for real. Yeah. In the country, at least. I say I don't use computer.
What you mean?
Like, I don't do all the effects you see. I don't do that on a computer.
You do it on your phone?
With my iPad, yeah. Yeah, so like my style of video editing is a little different.
Is it because you just haven't bought a laptop?
Oh, no, I got a laptop.
Oh, okay, you just prefer to do it on an iPad?
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it for real. It's just, it feels more comfortable.
Yeah.
But I know, like, I've been able to finesse it to where the quality is on par with the computer. Like, you can't tell the difference. Yeah. Nobody know. You know what I'm saying?
What like app or software do you use on the iPad? I use though.
Yeah, but I've learned. I've been using it for 3 years. So I've just learned how to like finesse everything. Yeah. And then I'll take some stuff from maybe YouTube, just learning different things, how to keyframe certain stuff, and then like using Adobe software a little bit to like cut out the bodies and all that type of stuff. But everything else is straight.
Pro?
Yeah.
I got that shit. You know when you like export the video, you wait for it to give you like the TikTok version of the video?
You could do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Right when you click, when you export it to like your files or whatever, let it sit there and give it like 5 minutes. It'll generate the TikTok version of it. Already like, and like with movement on and everything. That's all the clips I do on my page. That's how I get them.
Word.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, no, that's why I like that mainly. But shit, $7, $8 a month saves you like a shit ton of time.
Yeah, it's like 80 for the year or something like that.
Yeah, but like, so you know, how many different artists do you think you've worked with so far? Hundreds
for sure. I just you had Splish on here.
Yeah,
I did a video for him.
Oh yeah,
he was one of the people that did the 30 free videos.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, so that jump was cool. That's like the second highest viewed video on my channel.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what is it at right now?
Like 35.
35?
35K, yeah.
Oh yeah, so like, you know, but you say you've been doing videography for 4 years, right?
3.5.
3.5. So before videography, did you work any jobs, maybe in high school?
Yeah, in high school I was working like 9 to 5s and shit. I was doing Bojangles, Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Like Kroger.
What was like a story you got dealing with a customer or something at work?
I said people at Krispy Kreme is crazy. Like, if that glaze not hot, they on you, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
You would think people at Krispy Kreme be chill though.
Yeah, the workers is chill, but the customers, like the way they treat you in the drive-thru, made me never want to like work again. Like, that's why I haven't worked in years.
This is my thing. I don't understand what type of people would go to a drive-thru for some donuts.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Americans.
Yeah, you know they got like, what's that little cheat code y'all got with the hot sign? Like when it's on, that means like
Yeah, okay, that's another thing. So when the hot sign on, that mean the glaze hot. But we be lying sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, they used to just turn it on just to get more customers in the line.
Oh, shit.
And it won't even hot for real. But that's why people would get mad, because, like, we got the hot sign on and ain't nobody getting hot donuts. So they used to, you know what I'm saying? Get a little crazy.
Yeah, because I've never gone to a drive-thru, but, you know, what's like the hardest part you had to face since, like, when you started building a clientele, what's, like, the hardest part you had to, like, deal with? Was it, like, too many people coming at you? Did you have to raise your price to lower like the amount of people that wanted work from you? Or
I would say like the first year and a half, it was probably getting people to pay the number that I wanted them to pay.
Yeah,
because a lot of people just trying, let me get a discount. Look out, because you just starting. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly was doing it at first, but then I stopped because I realized like, if you gotta like hustle me for my prices, you don't need to be shooting a video for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be able to pay that number, you know what I'm saying? And it also changed the clientele I was working with too.
That's exactly, yes, that's why I forgot, you know Mal?
Yeah.
He called me the other day, because I started charging like for interviews and stuff. But he told me set your price.
Definitely.
So, cause like a bunch of this, I guess it's like with 50 people hit you up for like a music video, right? Mm-hmm. But you set your price at this. That 50 might dumb down to like the 10 people that are serious about it. Yeah. So it's like, cause
less
you can't.
Than that sometimes.
Yeah, and it's like you can't do all 50, even if let's just say even if all 50 paid it, it'll be very hard.
Yeah, for sure.
So like that price dumbs it down to those who are really serious, you know.
Yeah, that's why I was saying the 30 free videos was like the hardest thing I ever did because it put so much on my plate, and I'm in school, so like I gotta get good grades, and I gotta do my business. So like when it come to me, like the one thing I gotta work on for is turnaround time.
What do you think? Like people, what's like your current like turnaround time right now?
On average, like right now, like 3 weeks. Yeah. But it used to be like 2 days, 3 days. Yeah. But it's like when I'm in school, like okay, when I was a freshman, okay, cool, I can get them out. But now that I'm a junior, it's a different level of work. So like, it's way more difficult to get them out.
Yeah. No, and you know what? 3 weeks is not even that bad either.
Yeah. But it's also been times where it's taking months sometimes. Yeah. And like that'll really mess my business up sometimes because like the clients will be upset. Rightfully so though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's like I be having to explain to them like I'm real life that busy.
Yeah. Is there like a maybe like a what's that word when you get money back a refund? rebate or refund? Like,
yeah. I've done refunds before. Yeah. I try my best not to, but especially when I say I'm going to do something and I don't perform, I'll give them their money back.
You know, but how do you balance like you know, roughly monthly, how many music videos do you get to do?
On average, shoot, probably like on a good month, like 10.
So how do you balance those 10 between school and, you know, like your free time?
Just that's all I do. Yeah. Like I don't really play the game or go to parties. I got a girl, you know what I'm saying, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I always put my school first though, you know what I'm saying? So I really try to get my work out the way so that I could do my videos and stuff like that. But I'm always editing, like I'm editing all day long. That's just all I do for real.
Yeah, and then having to do homework, which is already like draining, like mentally draining, and then having to do editing. Mm-hmm. It's all computer work, and it's like
facts.
It's draining as well, you know,
on your mental and like on your nervous system. Like, so it's times where I'm editing so much, my hands cramping, my eyes start hurting because you just staring at a bright screen so long. And then when you editing, you can't turn on like the blue light, like display thing where you can turn off the blue light. Oh, because now you're not looking at the true colors, right? Makes sense. Yeah. So it's like a lot of times, and it's you also creating art at the same time. So sometimes you just need breaks, like. Because you can burn yourself out like that. Yeah. And you're not taking your breaks so you can put out good quality videos.
You know, have you used AI for any music videos?
Oh, yeah. I use AI a lot.
What are your thoughts on AI?
The AI is cool, but I think in the video space, it's a little played out at this point because a lot of people use it, but most people use video AI. And so what they're doing is they're just putting like a clip inside the software, and they're using like pre-made AI with like clown faces or Joker faces and stuff like that. But then you can also tell it what you want and it'll create it. But what I do is I do photo AI.
Photo AI.
Yeah. Okay. So I just screenshot each frame and then do like 0.1 second on each frame. So it's each frame is a different AI and not just like AI overlay on the video.
You know, do you think AI will ever get like to a point where maybe people won't really need professional videographers?
Definitely.
Does that worry you a bit? Like, is this what you want to do for a living, or is this just like
for sure?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be like Cole Bennett for real.
Cole Bennett. Yeah.
I say, I don't think it's ever going to take away the raw thing of just working with another human and y'all produce a video. But I know for a fact, like eventually there's going to be a software where you could just go film your clips and just plug them in, and it'll just sync everything up for you. It'll throw effects on everything. It'll just do it all for you, but that'll never beat handmade work for sure.
Yeah, because, you know, AI is getting good because I'm about to start using a software where I just send it the feed from both cameras, plug it in a minute, it'll give me full podcast edited with
That's what I'm saying, yeah. Same concept for music videos. Yeah. You ain't even going to have to chop it up.
It'll just change like angles, feeds, and
everything.
It's crazy. You know, AI popped up out of nowhere with the ChatGPT like last year. But I don't understand. Like ever since that, it's like every other big company already had it like in their vault.
Yeah, that's because, in my opinion, they don't release all the technology they have until one person releases. So like, like for example, the VR headsets They've been had that.
Well, Oculus,
they just now, huh?
Oculus was the one that
Oculus,
dropped that,
yeah. They dropped it first, so now everybody gonna drop theirs. Even though they been had it, they just didn't want to take that risk. But then once they see that it works and people gravitate towards it, they tend to put it out to the public more.
Yeah, you know one thing that do you think like maybe one day we'll live in virtual reality?
No time soon. I think that's all just TV stuff, but at the same time, it's possible. But no time soon. Like I'm talking like hundreds and hundreds of years before that.
I don't think it's hundreds. I think maybe 20.
20.
Think about it, because like the probably even, let's just say 30, because the old school people in my generation will be like the last ones before like the VR, because of reality, like a normal thing. Because like the younger kids, like generation before mine, they're already catching on to like the VR and everything. That's like their normal. Yeah. So the generation after that is gonna be like the normal, like the way we pick up Xbox, we play outside. That's gonna be their normal thing. So I feel like it won't be long.
Yeah, I can see that, but at the same time, it's like the VR is so close to your face and like in your eyes, it hurt like to play. You can't really play VR for less than like an hour maybe.
Yeah, and that thing heavy too.
Yeah.
Have you played it?
Yeah. I played it at a gaming like venue downtown somewhere, but I don't think they open no more.
You know, you told me you're a co-owner of RVA Live and RVA Cypher, right?
Yeah.
So what started first, RVA Cypher or RVA Live?
RVA Live. RVA Live been out for like maybe a year and a half.
Okay, and
I've been doing that with my boy Twist.
And is that like your co-owner because you guys like split profits and stuff like that?
Yeah, we split the profits. It was his idea for real.
Yeah.
He just called me. Like this was before I even did videos like to the level I'm doing them right now. I was still pushing out good quality content, but not the way it is now. He really just seen like the potential in me, you know what I'm saying? He like helped me on his platform because he owned RVA Artists at the time.
Oh, that's what was yeah.
So because he sold the brand. But before he sold the brand, like he was posting me all on his page. Like, my clients went through the roof. You know what I'm saying? Like just he really helped me in my business. I ain't gonna lie.
You know, it's like y'all do it like, is it near Belle Isle where y'all do like the shot?
Yeah, it's like the James River flood wall.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nice view too.
And you know, it's like when did you guys start like actually like at first when it started like an idea or you started like was it like a free thing or was it always like a charge thing?
When we first started, we did like 6 free in one day. He just called me one day. He was like, "Yo, you trying to make a live mic jump?" You know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Yeah, we could do that, but it can't be like Booth the Streets, or it can't be like on the radar or just all the other places. It got to be unique." You know what I'm saying? So we just kind of took our style on it, and then we was trying to figure out a name. We was looking at Virginia Live and just a whole bunch of different mic names that you could come up with. And then I was like, shoot, we could call it RVA Live.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh yeah, that's it right there.
You know, what about the RVA Cypher?
Yeah, that was cool. That was my next project that I did with RVA Parties.
Okay.
Yeah, Bag Chase Aquan. That's my boy.
That's like, is that like an XXL type of thing? Or
yeah, that's what the first one was. But eventually, we trying to just offer like a nice price package where if you and your whole section of people that you rap with, for example, like Splush, let's say Splush want to do a cipher, a Jackson Ward cipher.
Yeah.
So he can get all his homeboys, everybody put up on the price. We still haven't, you know what I'm saying, refined all of that yet, but they put up a price and we produce a cipher for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, roughly how much is like a cipher? Like, I don't know, 6, 7 people?
Yeah, about 5 to 7.
What can they expect to pay?
I'd say starting off, we probably go like $350.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
But you know, like when you guys do like the one outside, the RVA Live, what's like the hardest part about setting up? Because it's not like outlets nearby or anything.
Oh yeah, that's on me. So you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Like Twist, he really just a communicator of it. Like he'll book the sessions.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying. He deal with the money. You know what I'm saying.
Okay.
But as far as me, I'm doing all the like hands-on work. So I'm pulling up, shooting the video. I'm setting it up. The hardest part is probably you right there on the water. Yeah. So it's real cold.
Oh, really?
Like at night, it's cold. Like anybody that filmed the RVA Live, they'll tell you it's real cold over there. And it's high in the air. Yeah. Because you on top of the flood wall. So it's real cold. But sometimes my batteries will die.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that's on me, though. I always make sure I got my stuff charged when I go.
You know, what's been one of your, I don't know, most memorable moments during a shooting? During like a shoot, like not a shooting, but like a video shoot?
Shit.
Maybe like somebody that just was a dick and
Nah, not even that. More of just like the police coming around, or like like two different oppositions pulling up, or you know what I'm saying, and then get crazy. It's been times where you gotta like, you in an environment where you gotta start defending yourself, like, cause you don't know what's finna happen. So like, and keep in mind, just how you got this room set up, I'll have all my equipment out, just set up. Yeah, I'm not moving. You know, unless something really get popping, I'm not moving. I'm not running away from my camera and my equipment. I didn't put too much money into my stuff to just walk away or something because something happened. I don't know. That's just me, but it's like, especially in Richmond, Virginia, it's so concentrated. It's such a small city, so it tends to be a lot more drama more frequently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so it's like, I'll go film a video for South Side or West Side, and then somebody else from the other side come to the shoot, or just something pops off at the shoot. And that's probably like the most annoying part about being a music video producer.
You know, like, you know, like different like sides and everything. You being a videographer and doing the RVA live, you work with artists, and in one way or another, you're kind of involved, even if you don't want to be involved. Is that ever a problem? Like, people, you do a shoot for this person, and the other side hits you up like, "Yo, why you doing a shoot for them?"
Happened the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I filmed a video for some East Side dudes. Yeah, and like, keep in mind, I didn't film for every side of the city. Yeah, so it's like, for you to, for their people that they not cool with, for y'all to come at me because I filmed their diss song or whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah. Then they mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really annoying to where people DMing me, commenting on stuff, or just saying, they just be talking crazy.
You know when they do diss tracks, like they like in a little diss battle, whatever. Or you know, when you're doing the shoot, you're listening to the song. You know, like, which was winning. Like, you know, all right.
I'm not speaking on that. I'm not speaking on that. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. Yeah.
Nah, but like, you know what do you think about the Richmond music scene right now, though?
Shoot, I'm only 20 though, so like, I can't really speak on what it's been like
before,
behind like less than 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But to me, when I first got into it, it was nowhere near how it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I first started, you had WAP and F&F Chop and like just a couple other big time rappers. Like to me, like, it was a little bit of Stay Solid Rocky at that time. You know what I'm saying? But that was really all I knew for real. Okay. And then when I really started like getting into the scene and networking with people, it's been a lot more like the RVA drill stuff. Yeah. Taking off. People doing hundreds of thousands.
When did that start taking off?
I'd say like a year and a half ago, 2 years. Okay. Yeah, Key Money and 100 Racks. Yeah. They got that joint going crazy.
So like, they're the ones that really be putting like all the beats out here right now, right? But you know, this is my thing. What really separates RVA drill from maybe, I don't know, New York drill, Atlanta drill? Like, I think for me, I don't know, drill is drill.
Yeah, I will say drill is drill, but at the same time, a lot of people like to say we copy DC or we copy ATL, whatever you want to call it, New York, whatever. I don't believe that for 1 second. Like, everybody here got their own sound, in my opinion. I think what people look at is the lyrics. Everybody using the same lingo. Yeah. Everybody rapping about doing this to somebody, smoking this, doing this. But at the same time, everybody still got their own art style when they rapping, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think it's more of the content itself that's the same. But at the end of the day, you can't really focus on that because at this point in time, that's our culture. That's what we glorify. So if they rapping about it, they gonna rap about it. They gonna rap about it. And that just tends to create like a train of everybody talking about the same thing.
Yeah, because if you think about it, right, this is the way I see it. There's really not much more you could really talk about that other people haven't talked about on the drill song or any song in general.
But that's like, what I think people don't realize.
It's just oversaturated because right now, yo, there's too many rappers.
Way too many.
And, you know, I guess not all of them are like actually trying to take it serious. A lot of people are making music. But even just like for rappers trying to like take it serious, there is too many right now.
Yeah, it's only a handful of artists that I've worked with in the past 3 years that I think actually take it serious.
And that, like, because I'm sure a lot of the artists you work with in the past years aren't probably even around now, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Like, it's a lot of people that I filmed for. That might have been their first video, or it might have been their 10th video.
Or the last video.
Yeah, or their last video. But they only film like twice a year. It's like just cool to them. Whereas it's people out here dropping like 2-3 times a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's only a handful.
You know, who are some of your favorite artists you've worked with so far?
As far as like the quality and the final product, I say Ron Band Up,
okay,
Kesey Main, Sucker Free, Nady, Lil Ray.
Yeah, Lil Ray's fire.
Yeah, and like Solid Baby.
I've heard of him.
I feel like we've pushed out the strong. Oh, and OT Feet. We've put out a lot of strong visuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, do you ever think like maybe like when you produce a video, the video came out fire, but sometimes the song isn't as good? Does that like kind of like?
Yeah, that's probably like
annoying part.
I wouldn't say it's annoying, but it's more of the artists themselves might not understand that.
Yeah.
Because they think they sound like Michael Jackson, but you don't.
Yeah.
And so when you actually like the song, it just unconsciously makes you put out a better product.
Yeah.
So like if the beat is up tempo or it got a higher energy to it, it makes more sense to put more effects on the video.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's a cooler, chiller video, it's more of cinematic. But a lot of times like people don't really know the difference between cinematography and visual arts. So like some people just complain sometimes like, oh, this video dry, like where the effects at, or it's weak, like it needs some more to it. But I'm the creator, and I don't see that on that song. It don't match.
They trying to sing like little trap R&B, and they want like bullet holes in the screen or some shit. Like,
yeah,
it just don't work, right?
It don't.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like I think people are just trying, because I don't know. Some people like, I don't know if, like the people you're telling me about, right? I wonder if they know if their music's ass or not. Like, if there are their homies telling
I wouldn't
them
even
it's
say a lot of the music I film is not ass.
Oh, it's not.
Okay. It's just not as good as other people's.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, everybody in the NBA can hoop. But it's players that make other people look ass.
Yeah,
it's just sometimes people are that much better than you to where you can't really compete.
I guess to them, they're not comparing themselves, but you, since you work with hundreds, you're comparing it to the other ones you worked with before, right?
Because I know it sound good.
Yeah.
I know what real good music sound like.
You know, right now in the drill scene, who are some of your favorite artists? And it doesn't have, well, Richmond in general, it don't even have to be drill. Maybe ones you haven't even worked with before.
I say like my top 5, just straight off of what I like.
Yeah, they don't have to be in order.
Say, yeah, not even in no order.
Yeah.
Kesey Main, Sucker Free, Buck, Solid Baby, and maybe, shoot, I don't even know the last one for real. That's all I listen to for real though.
Yeah.
Like I don't listen to mainstream music. I don't listen to Lil Durk or nothing like that. I listen to straight up Richmond music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Big Doe too.
Big Doe, I'm not sure about
K-Dot. Yeah, he's sweet.
Okay. You know when there are artists that you like, and you're working on music, they want to work on a music video with you. Actually, never mind. That's a bad question because I'm gonna put your business out there. I was gonna say, would you cut them a deal or stuff like that? But like, nah, I'll just scratch that question.
Don't tip.
Yeah. Nah, but you know, question time. Just randomize, pick through there.
Oh, that's cool. I want to get back to that top 5 thing too. Oh shit! Live in North Korea or Ukraine?
That's the first one. That's the first time
I'm going to Ukraine, bro.
Ukraine.
Yeah. Maybe not. Well, nah, because they in war right now though.
Yeah, and they probably not.
Gonna if it was before the war, I'd go to Ukraine.
Hey,
but
so right now you'd go to North Korea though.
Hell no.
Hey, you go have to. Hey, look.
I'll probably still go to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably die though.
Cause probably though, but
like,
Zelensky, he cool. So I'd rather be under Zelensky than whatever his name is.
But like Ukraine is like instant death. North Korea is hell.
Either way is bad. That's a crazy question to be honest with you. But shoot,
So, you know, you say you want to go back to the top 5. Like,
yeah. So that's my top 5 that I listen to, you know what I'm saying? But top 5 numbers that's actually getting plays and actually can do something with the music. I'm going Wadi Guapo.
Yup. I like Wadi.
Splush.
Yup.
I'm going Lil Ray.
Yup.
I'm going, and it's right now. I'm going Lil Ray. I'm going, who else? I'm trying to think. Oh, Corey 2 Times.
I'm not sure if I heard of him.
He from the east side.
Okay.
And then I'm trying to think.
Trap Toss Kai.
Oh yeah, I'm tripping. Kai, of course Kai.
Kai is fire.
Of course Kai. Chop,
yeah.
Yeah, that go without discussion though. Like them two, they go without discussion. You know.
Yeah, they're already what's that word called? Like they're already like they're
established.
They're already established.
Yeah. Even like Sambo. You know what I'm saying? They already established. But like it's a lot of people that's on the hunt.
Yeah.
A lot of people that's on the hunt.
You know, what do you think what do you think artists need to do in order to like maybe get to like the top of the Richmond music scene? Like, because there's a lot of people doing it. What do you think makes them different?
I think it's a difference between the Richmond music scene and being in Richmond and being in the music scene. So it's a lot of people in Richmond that get way more views than everybody in Richmond, but they're not known in Richmond. So like Locked In Key, he a rapper. I think he from the West. I might be wrong, but we did a video. We did like a Grimace Shake video.
Yeah,
that song did like 1.5 million on YouTube.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and like other millions and millions on Spotify and everything else. But nobody know about him because the way he rap is not what Richmond people want to hear.
Yeah.
Richmond people want to hear drill. He don't do drill. You know what I'm saying? So like people like him, they might not get the recognition on RVA Artist or a platform like this. But
that makes sense though, because if you think about it, there's not really much. The Richmond you can say the industry, Richmond like creative industry, is very small.
Very.
But like if somebody that doesn't make drill music, it's very hard for them to like market themselves or get like a fan base. Yeah,
it's because that's what the majority of the music is. So when somebody coming with something different, like 3, you know who TH3 is?
TH3, no, I don't.
He kind of like R&B pop kind of. He rap too though. And like, I'm sure he could do drill just as good or if not better than other people too. But excuse me, his music is more industry standard to where he's not rapping about what's going on in the city. So people in the city may not gravitate towards him as much. Yeah. Whereas if a rapper like the top drill rappers like Wadi Guapo or who else? Like Ron Band, people like that, they're actually rapping about what's going on in the city. Yeah. So everybody want to hear it.
And it's like I feel like if you target the Richmond scene, it's easier to build a fan base now because you actually have a target audience. You don't have to go looking for it. You just gotta get to them in a way.
That's a fact. I've helped a lot of people just get more recognition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Especially when you work with me, like I'm real tapped into the whole like music scene because I'm from here. You know what I'm saying? So I know people from every side. Yeah, I ain't never been in no street politics and nothing, so can't nobody say nothing bad about me. So it's like I'm able to work with everybody and see the insides of what's really going on. And it's really a thing of whoever bold enough to get on the microphone and talk crazy, that's who's going to be as the most popular. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
But like, I'm sure, oh, you're good. I don't know why my shit was ringing. Let me put this shit on.
Phone ain't been ringing all day. And then when I get in here,
I swear,
it's ringing.
I'm going to do not disturb, But you know, this might be like I guess this is also like a personal question. I'm just curious. Has there ever been like an artist you work with that, you know, they probably got locked up or they got like killed? You know, have you ever worked with any artists like that?
I wouldn't say killed, nah. But it's been several artists that I worked with that got locked up. Like not too long ago, Solid Baby, he got locked up. Okay. And we had just put out a video. And he was in a cypher.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's been several people. I can't really remember everybody, but WAP. You know what I'm saying? We did RVA Live.
Is it WAP, WOPP?
Yeah, WOPPPP, whatever it is.
I think I've seen him on Instagram.
He hard too. Him too though. He one of the artists that could blow too. And Kai. You know what I'm saying? All those type of people. But they just tend to keep getting locked up.
You know, how do you think Richmond artists could get discovered though? Because even if they're big here, how do you think like they could get discovered like out of state? Because it's very hard to, unless you go to like Atlanta.
I wouldn't even say it's hard though.
Nah,
because I see a lot of people that get attention from out of state.
yeah,
They get lots of streams from out of state. It's just a matter of converting and actually getting a plausible deal.
yeah.
I think that's where we lack. Nobody really getting deals for real. But that's because you ain't really got nothing to offer yet. You ain't really you ain't got a hit. Like F&F Chop, he had a hit.
Yeah.
Stay Solid Rocky, he had a hit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? These people have hits, so they're able to break that surface. Everybody else is more of their music is just good.
Yeah.
It's a difference between having a hit and your music is good.
But you know what's one thing that I've noticed too? Like a lot of rappers with their hits, it's not their style, it's not the songs they like, it's the songs other people like.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, do you think in a way, in order to get big, you kind of have to like not sell your soul, but do what the people want instead of what you want to do?
I mean, yeah, I would say that's like the most important thing though, because at the end of the day, you the artist. So like, if you making music for yourself, but you're not making music for your fans, who gonna listen to you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of times where you gotta make music for your fans, because that's who's listening to you. That's the people that's gonna put money in your pocket. So just because you may like this song better than everything else, and your fans like this one, that's what you need to be putting out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, why do you think like sides of Richmond are very like clicked up? Like, you think like I got a question for you. So it's like you more like in the scene. Like I know some of the artists. Mm-hmm. I'm not in the actual like music scene talking to them daily, but like, why do you do artists from the east side, west side, north side, south side work with each other or not really?
A lot of them do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not as crazy as it looks online.
Okay.
Like in real life, a lot of people don't really have problems with each other. It's more of a trendy thing, you know what I'm saying, to be dissing everybody and stuff like that. But a lot of these people ain't even had conversations with each other. They never even met. Yeah. But at the same time, the reason it's so, like the reason it looks so bad is because Richmond's so small. So like the population ain't nothing but like 260K. You know what I'm saying?
And not all of them are artists either.
At all. Yeah. But it's just like online that get real concentrated. You know what I'm saying? So like you got people from the east in the other part of the east. They don't even like each other. Yeah. Or you got people from the south in the other part of the south. They don't even like each other. And that go for every single side. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just like that because everybody know each other. It ain't but, what, a dozen high schools here.
So I guess like Richmond in general is like a really big high school. Like
that's the best way to put it.
Group, right?
That's the best way to put it. Richmond is a big-ass high school.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Everybody does know everybody, though.
That's a fact.
Because I peeped that even doing this, or like even people that aren't really in the media, they'll still know somebody. Yeah. It's crazy.
It's because Richmond is very connected. It's a lot more connected than you think. So, like, for example, with the Cypher, I'm just one man. But me and Quan was able to bring every single side of the city into one building at different times. Oh, but we were still able to do it. So you got West, North, 2 South groups, 2 East groups. We was able to hit every single part of the city. Yeah. So that should go to show that it's not that separated. It's very connected because at the same time, they might not even realize it. Y'all was all in the same building, working with the same people. So for you to be just so hateful towards other people, y'all in the same boat. If y'all would put the street stuff to the side, not saying it's not valid what they going through, but I'm just saying if you was able to put that to the side, hypothetically, people will be doing hundreds of thousands all the time.
But do you think maybe like they feel the need to do the street stuff in order to back up their music so they won't be called cap artists and stuff?
That's a fact.
Right.
But that's because people care about what people think about them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people have an image and they've already gone so far with that image that they have to keep it up. So like, because once you diss somebody that's dead or once you diss another hood, you got to keep dissing them.
Yeah, you have.
Because they going to come get you. Yeah. God forbid. I'm just saying that's just the reality of it. So, like, you can't really put that out there and take – because once you put it out there, you can't take it back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They going to find out right away.
They going to know.
Yeah.
That they be your biggest supporters. Your ops be your biggest supporters.
Yeah.
They give you the most views.
You're just wondering.
Yeah, they nosy. Yeah. They want to see what's going on.
No, I mean, that's how it is, though.
Yeah, they watching who in the video. They watching the guns you got.
Yep.
They watching how much money you got. They watching to see if his car is in the background. That's why the drill scene is really looked at negatively because of that fact. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It really shouldn't, in my eyes, if we stepped away as a culture, as a whole, away from the negativity and just solely focused on the music, we would be way better off.
At the same time, without the negativity, the music won't be the same because they need something to talk about on the songs. You know what I'm saying?
See, but that's the separate, like right there, what you just said is the separation between RVA drill and good music. Yeah. Because if you was able to make good music, you wouldn't need to talk about that.
Yeah, good music is like, has longevity, but the RVA drill is like popularity. It'll get you buzzing kind of like, I'm not going to say right away because there's a lot of people that do RVA drill and they're not buzzing at all, but it'll get you popularity here real quick.
Yeah, good very music quick.
Like longevity.
Because like at this point in time, humankind just like gravitates towards negativity more. Yeah. Because the positive music isn't really seen as entertaining.
Yeah, you know, not to ask you like a controversial question, but like out of all the sides, east side, west side, south side, north side, who do you think is like probably like music wise, who's like what side has the better artists and what side
the
is
north?
And what side do you think is lacking?
The north got the strongest artists, no question. If you in the city, you know that.
Is you know, because I don't even know where the sides are, right?
Yeah.
So like, is Jackson Ward north?
That's north.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah, they would be classified as north. Yeah.
Okay.
And like,
right now, where we at? Are we even the side right now? Or?
Not really, but you closer to north side than anywhere else.
Okay.
Right here, yeah.
Okay.
But like, they definitely got the strongest artists. Like they got Kai, they had Rio. They got Ron Banda, they got WB Splish, they got Lil Ray, they got a couple other people like the YP dudes. They got a lot of artists. They even had WAP. It's a whole lot of other people.
What about Waddy?
Waddy, he from the South.
Oh, he's from the South. Yeah. Okay.
They got a lot of rappers too, though.
Is Chop South?
I don't know where he from.
Okay.
I don't really know Chop that well. But I've actually edited one of his videos though.
Which one?
I don't even know what it's called.
Oh shit!
I just did it like 2 weeks ago, but I didn't film it yet. No, it's out.
Oh, okay.
I didn't film it though. I just edited it, so like I don't really like if I ain't filmed that joint, I'm not gonna remember it. But if I was there actually filming, I'll remember.
Yeah, you know what about like what side do you think is kind of lacking? Like don't really got too many artists.
I mean, as far as like the amount of artists, I would say the West.
Really?
Yeah, but the West is very strong though. Like the artists that are in the West is very strong. So like Lakiddo and Noli.
He from the West?
Yeah, that's the West. And like Slicka and Justice R. Like WTO Scope. Like that's his whole label. Like you know what I'm saying? They signed to him. And so they have a very strong unity, but they're just a smaller group. Yeah. But as far as overall, I honestly say it's on the music scene, the South is probably lacking the most. Really? And that's like, but Wadi Guapo
is putting on.
He putting on for the South. You know what I'm saying? But in the South itself, there's probably only a handful of people that could even say they do as much numbers in the South.
Nah, because Wadi Guapo, he's probably like, right now, like Richard Music, he's probably my top 3. Yeah, he's not 3. I fuck with his music. He's just.
If I had to rank him, like I personally don't listen to his music, but we done a video too though. Yeah, and that joint like my second most viewed. Yeah, but I personally, I'm really not a big RVA drill listener. You know what I'm saying? I like the people that be creating other music. You know what I'm saying? But as far as numbers, right now, okay, so boom, I've been filming for a year, 3.5 years. In the last year, I didn't heard Wadi Guapo music here more than anybody. Yeah. I've been driving down the street and hear it. Go to film a video, they playing it. Go to the club, they playing it. A whole lot of stuff like that.
Nah, it's because I don't know what it is about Wadi. It's like his flow is good. The way he like his wordplay is good.
It's the wordplay.
The name is catchy too. That's one thing with these rappers. I feel like they don't understand. They want to pick a name that maybe like their nickname or something that means a lot to them. But at the same time, you gotta have something that people can remember. Yeah, that's like, a fact. Like it roll out the tongue. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Wadi Guapo. Like damn.
Yeah, Wadi Guapo.
Guapo. Yeah.
So it's like it's easy to remember the name. The image is easy to remember, and the music is good. You You know what I'm saying? And he had a hit last year.
Which one was that one?
Southside Drill. He had a hit.
Southside Drill.
He had a hit. And that's not the only one either. He made good music.
You heard the one he performed here? The one, it hasn't dropped yet, but it's like a slower song.
I seen him on the podcast though, but I ain't see it.
Wait,
no, I did see that joint. I did see that joint. Yeah, I seen that joint the other day.
A lot of people liked it, but some people didn't like it because it wasn't like the normal music he makes. It wasn't already a drill. It was like a real like not industry. It was just chill.
Yeah, it was on some chill shit.
And like Splush, the one you see the one I posted today was Splush. Like that song, it wasn't drill. It was real chill.
Yeah.
Wadi Wap reposted the one with Splush, and he was like, wait till people never make it out the RVA drill, and we come up off of like the other music.
Yeah,
RVA drill is just a way to get your name out there. I feel like.
Right. I think it's a good establishing point. But at the same time, it just depends on who you are. But at the same time, when you put out that kind of music, it's a little harder for you to transition. So if you can make that transition, you doing something right. So for example, like Trap Ties Kai.
Yeah.
He putting out straight drill music, whatever you want to call it. But when he dropped Strikers with Ron Band Up, that's not drill, in my opinion.
I haven't heard it.
It's a very good song. I like that jump. And it's like on some chill shit.
But I think at that point, it's not really about like I think at that point, it's all about who you, like you said, who you are, because it's just like people gotta like you as a person, as an artist.
That's a fact.
Because it's like, I don't know who's like some artist, like I don't know, who's like an artist that just makes one type of music right now, like in the industry.
Industry, Yeet.
All right. So if Yeet were to go do a very lyrical, slow song, I'm sure
nobody's listening to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but like, you know, that's why Drake is so big, because Drake can hop on.
He can do anything.
They like Drake. They don't exactly like his. They like his music, but they like Drake as a person.
Yeah.
And there's not too many artists here in the city that are like, they like him for who they are.
Yeah. I think that's another thing Richmond lack as a whole, though. Like, majority of people in Richmond don't put their personality and their character out there like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's because of the people that are big, they have to remain sheltered because of the spotlight that they're on and the negative aspect to it. So they can't just be out here putting out daily content and shit. They out here making ends meet and doing hot shit.
And watching their back at that point.
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? Like, even if you're a big artist here in the city, I can say, I don't know, good example, Wadi, Kai, Chop, Sambo. Even if they don't go starting beef, people will still go look for them to start beef. So in one way or another, once you're in the scene, it's like, it's hard to stay away from the scene.
That's what they expect now.
Yeah. But it's like, you know, you being a videographer here in the city, does it ever worry you that you work with all different sides and you're in the you're working in the scene that's very violent and brings problems in your personal life?
A lot of people worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'll say at this point, I'm desensitized to it.
Yeah.
Like, I expect something to go wrong. So when it don't, I'm like, okay, cool, it was a good video shoot. But even when stuff do pop off, it's still a good video shoot to me. Like, I'm not really necessarily worried about something bad happening because I know I'm right with God. So if that's the way my fate was supposed to go, so be it. You know what I'm saying? But until that day come, I'm going to be doing my job and just creating art, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really, I try not to concern myself with my safety or if this going to happen at a shoot or if just the dangerous aspect to it.
You know, another question I have for you, what's like the most annoying part of like working with people? Not exactly the people you work with, but when people come to inquire you, I'm not sure what your price is. I don't know if you have it out there, like your set price, but
nah, I wouldn't. I don't really put it out there. Yeah, you just got to contact.
That makes sense. So like, do people ever try to, like, if you shoot them a price, do they ever try to lowball you like all the time or?
Nah, that's rare. For lowballing is rare. But it's sometimes like really people be paying my numbers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But it's a couple people that like, yo, you could look out for me this time. And we done shot 6-7 videos. Okay. So, yeah, I got you. Yeah. Because you come back. Yeah. But if you just now filming me for the first time, I'm not doing that for you.
Yeah, because I guess the money is like a way to get your foot in the door. Yeah. With that relationship. Because it's like.
For a fact.
I could pay you for a music video. I don't make music, but I could pay you for a music video. And It gives me my foot in the door and a chance to get that relationship with you.
Right.
And I may be a dick to you, and then we don't have a relationship like that.
Yeah.
And you may not want to do business with me again, but it gives me the chance to.
Yeah. And that's what I value that more than the money itself.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I eat every day.
Yeah.
I got gas in the car. I'm in school. You know, so I got somewhere to stay.
Yeah.
I drink water every day. So I don't necessarily, I'm money hungry, of course, but I'm not doing what I do for money. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I do because I love what I do.
Yeah.
So if we have a genuine connection, we chop it up. Like, it's times where I'll just sit on the phone with an artist, like, so what you doing with your career? Like, what's your goal? What you trying to do? Like, what's the next project you putting out?
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, oh, you going through something? Like, I'll give you some advice. Like, people, bro, artists in the city call me all the time just to chop it up. Yeah. And just like, hey, Rick Blair, like, I got this going on. What you think I should do, bro? Or you can help me with this. You know what I'm saying? That's because I am a genuine person.
And you're giving perspective, like, people in the city might see it that they won't see it, right?
Yeah.
You know, when people can't afford your price, you know, it's all good business, they just can't afford it. Is there, like, another videographer you can refer them to that's probably in that budget?
I really try and stay away from that.
So, like, recommending?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially right now. But there has been times where, like, especially for photographers, I'll recommend photographers.
Okay.
But as far as, like, I'm not going to send a potential client for myself to another person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But, you know, do you have any other friends, like, in the videographer space? Because there's not too many. I don't know. Because the ones I know is Keith Black a videographer?
I mean, he creates videos, but in my eyes, no.
Okay.
He's more of a, like, producer.
That makes sense.
Engineer kind of guy. Because, like, he shoots videos, but not to the level of the other videographers in the city. He's not labeled as that.
I guess I don't know too many besides you and Tion and... Hey, there's not... That I know there's not much. I'm sure you know a couple more.
There's a whole lot. And, like my top 5...
Yeah.
My top 5 videographers...
Including you or excluding you?
Oh, I'm in there.
Okay. But
in Richmond, Virginia, I'm in there.
Yeah,
for a fact. I go... JW.
In no order?
Nah, no order.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie, I put JW number 1.
Okay.
But JW, Mr. Burks.
I have heard of him.
Pack Productions. Me. And then I feel like you always got to put D'Amico in there.
Who?
D'Amico Phillips.
I'm not sure if I have heard of him.
But I'll put Clout Squad in there too.
Clout Squad.
Clout Squad, yeah.
Clout Squad, okay.
But D'Amico... If you want to be honest, D'Amico set the footprint in Richmond for videography. Like, he one of the reasons I wanted the camera. Okay. And Clout Squad, one of the reasons I wanted the camera. Like, I put D'Amico, Clout Squad, and Cole Bennett in, like, my top 5 inspiration for video. Yeah. And
those two are literally from here, from the city, right?
Yeah.
You know, are there videographers that only shoot for this side, that side, and that side, that side? Is that a thing?
In the artist's eyes. And the artists think it's like that, but it's not like that. But there is cameramen that shoot primarily for a certain size, but they still go everywhere else though. Yeah. But I don't know. It just depends. But Hundo made it. He you ever heard of Hundo made it?
I think he did an interview that I seen his clip on.
Yeah, he did. He did just do an interview
on the Crew 804, right? That's where I've seen him from. Yeah. It's
a lot of us in the cities. Like, you really got to do a top 10, but he up there too though.
Okay.
He right there with me. Like, we. Yeah,
I think he was I think that's why I asked you that question. I saw him talk about, like, him doing the song for, like, the rappers ops, and he tells them, like, "Yo, are you gonna pay my bills and stuff like that?"
Right.
But that's the clip I saw. But you know, how hard is it for you to? Because you told me you went full time doing this, right?
Yeah, I haven't worked in years.
Okay, so, like, how hard was it to, like, actually be sustainable?
It was pretty easy.
Really?
But I think it's only like that because I'm in college right now.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, my financial aid, paying for my living and my loans and scholarships is paying for the current expenses. You know what I'm saying? But I think by the time I do get out of school, I'll be straight.
You know, if you weren't a videographer, what could you see yourself venturing off to?
I don't know.
Like, you could still be doing videographer, but something you want to, like, business you want to start or something on the side, some other things you can see yourself doing?
I don't see nothing else but videography, to be honest with you. Yeah. Even if it's not music videos. Like, I got movie ideas. I got scripts in my phone. Like, I got like, you know, like the cameraman for the NFL and the NBA and the UFC. I want to do that. That's really what I'm in school for.
Oh, really?
Like, I've done work for ESPN Plus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I filmed commercials for the YMCA, barber shops, all types of stuff. But I don't see nothing else but video. Like, I'm addicted to it. Like,
you know, that's a good thing and a bad thing. It's good because I'm sure if that's the one thing you dedicate yourself is like you'll go far, more far than people that are going 50%.
Yeah.
But it could be bad, especially nowadays because like we're talking about AI.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like tech jobs and anything that has to do with like tech, there is that potential that it could kick you out.
Yeah.
You know, they're doing that in Hollywood. Everybody was going on strike, right?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, so in Hollywood, a lot of people that work for like the big studio companies and stuff, they went on strike for a good couple months. A lot of major movies got pushed back like a year or two because they were protesting AI because a lot of people are losing jobs and everything. But like I don't know, like they can't. I don't think it's something you can like stop from happening.
Yeah,
because if they're gonna find a way to do it cheaper, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I think it'll be a problem for like warehouse workers and grocery store checkout or cashiers. I think it'll be a problem for those type of people because that's something that robots and AI could take over very easily. But when it comes to like just the creative space, people always gonna want art. You can create art. You can create AI paintings. People still buy paintings.
Yeah,
people still paint every day.
Yeah,
you're not gonna see no Virginia Fine Art Museum filled with AI. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, it's always gonna be a human working there.
You know, what are some of your future goals as a director?
As a director, I would say my future goals has to be just elevating my craft. You know what I'm saying? Eventually transferring over to the computer. Trying to get my foot in the door with working with NFL, NBA, ESPN, UFC.
Yeah.
Filming a movie. I want to meet what's his name? Jordan Peele, Key Peele.
Yeah, it's Jordan Peele. I think it's Jordan Peele.
Yeah, I want to meet him. His music his videos is fire. Like all his skits and like his movies, like Us, Get Out. Yeah. All of those movies, like I love those.
You know, when I first heard about him, like I've seen him pop up on TikTok. Something about his face was just like he's weird looking. Like he has a memorable face, but I was like,
he got a comedian face.
Yeah, like I don't know, like he never really. I guess his style, his act, his persona never really stuck to me. Mm-hmm. I'm sure it stuck to a lot of people because he's pretty big, but I don't know, just something about him I didn't really like.
Yeah, I like his, like, because as a editor and as a cameraman, like, it's a common thing between us to be blessed with, like, a good set of eyes.
Yeah.
So I can see things a lot of people can't see.
That third eye perspective,
but creatively in an aspect. And so, like, when I watch Key Peele movies or Jordan Peele movies, I forgot his name, just Peele. When I watch Peele movies, I can see it. And so, like, one thing that I noticed was, you ever look up in the sky and see the moon, like a full moon, and you got, like, a face on it?
No.
You never seen that, like, in the craters?
Nah. Like, I just see a full moon. I guess I don't look too deep into it.
Next time you look at the moon, look for a face.
The
only time I ever seen a movie that had that moon, the way I see the moon, was in his movies.
What like who did the moon kind of look like? They look like Trump, Barack. Did it look like somebody?
It just looked like a face. Like it just looked like two big eyes.
Yeah.
And like just a circular mouth. I don't know how to explain it. But I don't know. I don't know. I be seeing shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, do you ever run into creator's block? Because like,
yeah.
How do you stop? Like, if you do so many frequent music videos, whether you try to or not, I'm sure you have your style, what you like and dope. How do you like make each one look different from the previous one?
So that's probably my little secret. So what I do is I like to chop it up with my artists.
Okay.
And like get a glimpse of who they are as a person. And like, I could feel their energy and their personality, and like I'm able to create the video to match their energy.
Okay.
Especially depending on the song. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's certain styles of video that I do specifically for one artist because it just like matches.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but for a different artist, I feel like they belong in this style of visual, so I'll edit their videos like that, and it'll be consistent. So like, if you just go through my page, you'll see a lot of different videos. Like, my videos never look the same.
Yeah, it's like I saw a few like the recent ones you had on your page. It's like a variety.
Yeah.
But you know, who are some like who's like a artist that you would want to work with in the future?
That I haven't worked with.
It could be let's just say like here in Richmond or like industry. Someone you want to work with in the future.
I want to work with a lot of people in DC and New Jersey, and I don't know where dude from, but it's a comedian, but he also a rapper. His name's Smush.
Smush, I don't think I've heard of him.
And Lil Tony, he coming up. He from ATL, I think.
You know, speaking about DC, but do you think like these after the what's his name, Aunt Glizzy, after Aunt Glizzy started saying that shit, you think like DC and Richmond's rule, like kind of like clicked up now?
I think people taking their sides with it.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's that serious though. But people from Richmond be going up there trolling and shit, but it ain't that deep. Like Aunt Glizzy, like I don't know him personally, but for what I'm hearing, he's not a very credible source. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like all the trolling he do. He doing that to make his bread.
Yeah,
he doing that to get eyes on him, and it worked.
Yeah, it did because I hit him up before he went on academics and everything. I hit him up to get him on the podcast. Yeah, that man wanted 2,500. I said no at the time. Yeah. I hit him back after, see like, yo, you trying to get a podcast? Not for 2,500. I just want to see what his price was now. That man said 15K.
Yeah, see,
fuck that.
Me personally, he not worth that. Yeah, he don't have no. He not, and there's not no hate to the man. I'm just saying realistically, as a business aspect, he not gonna offer you nothing that's worth 15K. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
He might offer. You might be the talk of the day, or maybe talk for 2 days, but that's about it.
That's about it. You better off putting that 15K into yourself.
Yeah, and you know one thing he tried to say me like, oh, it's because look at academics video, I got 150K. But I'm in my head, I'm like, that's because it's academics, not because of you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But see, that's the smartness in him though. Yeah. So he know what he doing when it comes to the internet. He know how to work the internet, and so you can't never knock him because he getting the views, he getting the publicity. It's just not in the most professional aspect. Like he not gonna. It's no longevity in it. What I'm saying. Not, but for right now, he gonna be talked about.
Yeah, and you know, I guess if you are looking for short-term buzz, that can be music or anything, social media in general. You could do if you know how to do it smart. Let's just say if short-term buzz for some reason, I get my month next month, my podcast is viral for some reason, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I make a good amount of money. If I save all that money, that might get me through like after the buzz and stuff. If you're smart about it, right? Because I guess some people don't know what has longevity and what doesn't.
Yeah, you got to be able to capitalize off your buzz. Yeah. So it's been like several artists in the city that didn't had that buzz for a minute, but they haven't capitalized off it yet. And it's also been people that was buzzing, and then they had a baby, or they got locked up. Oh yeah. And so now their attention is taken away from the music, so they have to focus on something else.
Yeah, you know, it's like, how do you think the violence in Richmond is gonna maybe not exactly violence, but just everything, the streets in Richmond. How do you think all that's gonna change? Because right now it's getting pretty bad.
Me personally, just being realistic, I don't think it'll ever change. Yeah, but that go for everywhere though.
But because for some, I don't know, like people say it all the time. I'm sure you know it. Like the people that run the industry, they put out the agenda and it works because they got everybody wanting to be thugs. They got everybody wanting to tote guns and do drugs, and all that brings, you could say violence. All that brings like anything negativity. But I don't know. It's like that makes money, you know. Yeah,
I think it's always been crime. Yeah, it's always been killing before any type of music was being put out. Yeah. In the Stone Ages, you was getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's necessarily the music. It's more of the behind the scenes of the music. Like, but I wouldn't fault the music though, because people been making music. People was getting killed before music, but people still getting killed. Yeah. But it's not to the point where, like, how I explain it? Like, when you go online, it might look very concentrated, like, but that's only because people highlight the bad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, in reality, like, it's called the mean world theory. Like, on TV, on the phone, it look bad, but that's because people don't post good stuff.
But
in reality, people not getting killed every day. It's not happening. People is not dying every day. It might be 1 or 2 a week or a couple a month, but it's not to the point where people need to say like, okay, it's the music. Like, let's stop making this music.
Because I guess if somebody, let's just say, I don't know, a civilian or a cop saves somebody, they're not gonna really post on.
They're not.
They don't get the attention.
Yeah, and the music, like you could listen to drill music all day. That's not gonna make you go outside and kill somebody. Nah. People that's gonna go outside and kill somebody gonna do it with or without the music. So I don't think it's the music.
But I think if you are gonna go kill somebody, I think like you might want to bump something on the way there. You know. Before.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not in no cars doing that. So like, I don't know.
If I was gonna go do a hit, I'm not a thug. I'm saying if I was a thug, if I was gonna go do a hit, right, I'm not gonna blast like Chris Brown. You know, I probably play like I don't know some what's that dude's name? The Plug. What was that Big Plug or some shit? You know what I'm talking about?
Hell no.
But he like real like aggressive, but.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know why people do what they do. I think people gonna do what they do regardless. To be honest with you, like,
you know, I'm gonna throw you off real quick. But what's the worst date you've been on, or link up? It don't even gotta be a date.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I know you got a girl, so I'm not trying to put you on the spot.
Probably like this jump, like 5th grade, bro.
5th grade is crazy.
Yeah, I ain't really been on too many dates, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But I'll say like in 5th grade. Not even 5th grade. I'm capping. How old was I? 9th grade. I think it was 9th grade.
Yeah, 5th grade was crazy.
Yeah, like, but I was doing that shit too though.
Yeah, but 5th grade, what, cafeteria day or what?
Nah, we went to the movies or something.
Oh shit. Okay.
But like in 9th grade, I think we went to the movies too.
But
her grandpa came.
What?
Yeah, but like he drove us to the movies type shit, and like I'm sitting right here.
Yeah.
He's sitting right beside me, and then she like right beside me. So like. That nigga eating the popcorn with us and shit. Like, but I don't know. It was still cool though. You know what I'm saying? You were young, so like it don't really matter. But like it was on some shit like that. I'm like, your grandpa got a slide.
He's more likely to make a move on you than you or her at that point.
Yeah, like what's your intentions? Like,
whatever you do to her, I'm gonna do to you. So like you try touching her, he gonna touch you.
Yeah, he gonna try to rub my thighs. So like, nah, but oh, another jump.
Question time.
Let me see. I ain't gonna lie to question time. That's cool.
Yeah.
Something that is priceless to you.
And if you want to repick, you can repick.
Something that's priceless to me would be who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody really take that away from you. So like, if you're a genuine person and you're not putting out negative energy and you're just trying to help people and uplift people, can't nobody really say nothing bad about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you out here robbing and finessing and jipping niggas and all that crazy shit, like that's the energy you're gonna get back to you. You know what I'm saying? So that's priceless.
That with people, but especially like life, that's the karma you'll get back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you rob somebody for 10K. 10 years down the line, you might be in debt with 100K. I don't know.
Exactly.
Shit. But what's like one of the biggest lessons you learned in your life?
That's a good question. I say, don't be afraid to separate yourself from your family and your environment.
I agree with you on that.
And give yourself the space to become who you are. You know what I'm saying? And like, you don't have to live a certain way because you came from a certain place. You don't have to live up to the hype. You don't have to be a trapper. You don't have to be a scammer. You don't have to be a street dude.
Yeah.
You can go to school and get good grades and still be cool, as you can see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't got to do you don't have to live like that. You know, you can live for yourself and do what you want to do.
Especially the one thing that pisses me off, and this is more like a thing in the minorities, right? You can say, I'm sure you've seen it, I've seen it, like in Hispanic community, Black community. Whenever there's somebody that you can say like talks proper, is educated, trying to get a good job, they say they're trying to be white. That's the one that pisses me off.
That's just ignorant.
Yeah.
That's just ignorant.
Because, like, why do they associate being a good person, being proper, being educated with white people? You know what I'm saying?
That's really just the stereotype thing.
Yeah.
But, like, I go to school with a lot of white people.
Yeah.
It's honestly rare to see people that's like that, that's white.
You know, it's crazy because they trying to be like, what's hip right now.
Yeah.
They not trying to be like I guess they're not the stereotype you think they'd be.
Yeah. Like when you actually meet white people, like they're really not like that.
They're especially younger ones are pretty tough.
Yeah, they be chilling, bro.
Yeah.
They don't care about that shit. But it is something that do. Like the other day, I'm sitting in my apartment in the lounge room, like in the hallway or whatever.
Yeah.
this white dude called the police on me, bro.
Oh, I saw you post that shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, the police come in that joint like, excuse me, sir, do you go to this school? I'm like, yeah. They're like, we're going to need to see some ID. I'm like, oh, Lord. So I go in there. I get my ID, show it to them. They start laughing and shit. Because, like, they like, damn. They basically just put 2 and 2 together that some white dude called, like, suspicious black male. Yeah. They already knew what it was. So it was funny to them. Like, I was laughing, too, because I know I ain't do shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But and I was sitting there editing. I'm just sitting there, and I was locked in, too. You know what I'm saying? That joint threw me off.
Nah, that's fucked up. I mean, that's the normal in this. For some reason, that's a normal. Mm-hmm. But what about like what's the biggest piece of advice you give somebody that wants to come up like in the videography, music video scene right now?
Like being a videographer?
Yeah, in general.
I would say focus on the way your quality look versus effects.
Okay.
Because a lot of beginner videographers that I meet ask me about effects. But that's just because it's cool to do. You could make way more money doing higher quality visuals that's just the visual, like just what come out the camera and color grade it nice and just match it to the beat and maybe do slow motion and fast speeds and maybe like a little white flash here and there versus doing rotoscoping and body cutouts and all the like the jello effects and like all that crazy stuff. Like, you don't really need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at the top rapper videos, they're not like that. Like Lil Durk and Lil Baby and NLE Chopper, their videos is not like that.
They're real, like, not cinematic, but they're just visually appealing. Like, more like they focus on the area they're at.
Yes, they're focused on what's in the shot, not like turning the shot into something else.
They're not focusing on the artificial side of it.
Yeah. That makes sense. They do all their work pre-production, not post-production. And I think that's what messes up the game a little bit because everybody worried about the post-production and what you're going to do after. But when I go to a video shoot, sometimes it's just 3 dudes sitting on the back porch smoking.
They don't give you much to work with.
You're not giving me nothing to work with. What you want me to do?
Go to the kitchen and fill the fridge or some shit. I don't know.
Like, where the girls at? Where the cars at? Where the bread at? If you is smoking, they got one blunt. Like, what you want me to do, bro?
They passing the blunt around.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. We can't. You're not giving me nothing to work with.
Yeah. Nah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'll come back down to like the last question. But like, is there something that you want to talk about that I haven't asked or I haven't brought up? It could be anything.
Sure. I did want to speak on like just the reality of being so young, but like being a little advanced though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, majority of my peers, they well more older than me. You know what I'm saying? But
like in the you could say like in the music scene, like videography scene, or
okay, and like the videography scene. But I feel like if we talking about trajectory, I'm on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like give me 5 years and you gonna understand why they call me Rick Blair. You know what I'm saying? It's just the name speak for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, what y'all gonna see from me is not gonna be the traditional route for most people. You know what I'm saying? So I just got a lot of things planned. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on everything, but I got a lot of things in the back burners that's going on. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, that's what's gonna keep you. Well, that's what's gonna give you that longevity that maybe others probably won't have. Mm-hmm. That's like shit. You gotta separate yourself.
That's a fact.
But last question I like to ask everybody that comes on here. But if you had a chance to give the whole world a message, what would it be?
Yeah, you putting it on me today, boy. Okay. Yeah. I say message to the world, like, just be yourself, take care of your family, but don't bring yourself down trying to take care of your family, because at the end of the day, they always gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Just stay true to yourself and follow your life path. You know what I'm saying? And don't live up to other people's expectations. You know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do for yourself. Get to where you want to go to, and listen to your brain. Cause I think a lot of people don't listen to their own mind.
Yeah.
And they tend to do what the outside world deem as cool. But if you was actually following the thoughts that come in your head, you'll be in a different place.
Yeah, because that's like truly what you want to do. That's how you truly feel. Now that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But Rick Blair, I appreciate you live for coming on tonight, bro. Like I said, I appreciate you taking time out of your day, your night, coming on.
Yes, sir. So, appreciate you.
And I appreciate everybody that watched. We out. Later.
Doses. For sure.